Let's talk about the future, a future that's rapidly approaching, closer than many of us realize. Specifically, let's dive into the slightly unsettling yet undeniably fascinating one where your job might soon be done by a glorified toaster with a PhD. A highly sophisticated, algorithm-driven toaster, of course. Generative AI isn't just writing poetry or making art, it's learning, adapting, and evolving at an exponential rate. It's already reshaping our economy and society, influencing everything from market trends to social interactions. This isn't sci-fi. This is the reality we're stepping into. It's happening now, all around us, and it's coming for jobs once thought safe. Jobs that require creativity, critical thinking, and complex problem solving. Designers, writers, coders, analysts. Goldman Sachs estimates AI could impact 300 million jobs worldwide, a staggering figure that demands our attention. That's nearly the entire population of the United States facing potential displacement or significant career shifts. They call it a productivity boost, a way to streamline operations and increase efficiency. But it could very easily become a social catastrophe if we're not prepared to manage the fallout and support those affected. Will we all be re-skilled into new exciting jobs ready to embrace the AI-powered future? Or will a jobless underclass grow, widening the gap between the haves and have-nots? The utopia of robots doing all the work sounds nice in theory, a world of leisure and endless possibilities. But it completely ignores the messy, unequal transition and the potential for widespread social disruption. This isn't just about jobs, it's about something far more fundamental. It's about who holds power and influence when humans are no longer the primary means of production and value creation. The real question, the one we need to be asking ourselves right now: how much control, autonomy, and agency are we willing to give up in the name of progress and efficiency? As AI transforms the very nature of work, reshaping industries and redefining job roles, another revolution is quietly yet powerfully targeting your wallet, promising to change how we perceive and interact with money. This revolution comes in the form of central bank digital currencies, or CBCs. A CBDC is government-issued digital money, a new form of sovereign currency in the digital age. It's direct, programmable, and tracked, offering unprecedented control and visibility. Over 130 countries around the globe are actively exploring the implementation of CBDCs, a movement heavily pushed by influential organizations like the World Economic Forum and the International Monetary Fund, or IMF. Alongside this shift in currency, digital IDs are being promoted as the next step in personal identification, promising a seamless way to unify your identity, manage your finances, and gain access to various services. Imagine a digital version of your driver's license, passport, health records, and wallet, all consolidated into one easily accessible digital profile. The pitch is convenience, efficiency, and greater financial inclusion for all, but the underlying reality is a deeply interconnected and potentially heavily controlled future. When your job, your money, and your very identity are all digital and inextricably linked, the architecture for unprecedented levels of oversight and control is already being built, brick by digital brick. The people building this intricate system want you to focus solely on the promised convenience and ease of use, and not on the digital locks that are quietly clicking into place on the doors of our financial freedom. The sales pitch for digital money and IDs is financial inclusion. For 1.4 billion unbanked adults, a CBDC and digital ID could mean instant access to the modern economy. Governments could distribute aid or stimulus directly, no more waiting for checks. Universal Basic Income, UBI, is also gaining traction as AI automates more jobs. Pilots show UBI can reduce poverty and stress, and CBDCs make distribution seamless. The vision: less poverty, more security, and a world where automation liberates, not impoverishes. But every utopian promise comes with fine print. Before we buy in, we need to read the terms and conditions. Because with every technological leap, there's always a catch. Here's the catch, the potential dark side that lurks beneath the surface of this technological advancement: programmable money. It's a concept that sounds futuristic, but it carries significant implications for our financial freedom. With CBDCs, governments could set rules for how you spend your own money. Imagine funds that expire, forcing you to spend them within a specific time frame, or restrictions on purchases dictating what you can and cannot buy. They could even go as far as blocking transactions entirely, preventing you from using your own funds. Agustin Carstens of the Bank for International Settlements said it. He openly stated that central banks will have absolute control over your finances. Every single transaction is recorded, creating a permanent ledger of your financial life. Privacy, as we know it, becomes obsolete, and surveillance is total, pervasive, and inescapable. Imagine a world where your financial activity builds a detailed profile, painting a comprehensive picture of your habits and preferences. This profile could then be used to judge or restrict you, limiting your access to essential services. China's social credit system is a chilling preview of this potential future. A global CBDC could take it even further, extending this control across borders. Combine this level of financial control with existing online speech laws, and simply saying the wrong thing, expressing a dissenting opinion, could freeze your digital wallet instantly. Your fundamental ability to buy food, pay rent, or even exist in the modern world could be switched off with the flick of a digital switch for any perceived non-compliance. This represents the ultimate form of control, a digital leash on your financial life. Behave according to the dictates of the system, or be financially erased, cut off from society. The fine print of this digital future isn't just scary, it's a very real possibility that we must confront and address. Who's building this future? Big government and big tech, hand in hand. Governments want control. Tech companies provide the tools, for a price. The World Economic Forum brings them together to design a top-down system of control, sold as progress and safety. Whistleblowers like Snowden warned us about mass surveillance. Now we're building something even bigger. When your job, money, and identity are digital and conditional, how much autonomy is left? Technology isn't the enemy. It's about who wields it and why. We need public debate, legal safeguards, and to fiercely protect privacy and the right to use cash. If we don't draw the line, we risk trading freedom for the illusion of security, and losing both.